You all know he is the people's champion in the Philippines. No matter how you define it, no matter how you describe it, he is a sensation, a phenomenon. And he puts it all on the line today in the fight you have been waiting for, and it is ready for all of you. At stake here is Manny Pacquiao's WBC International Super Featherweight title. But you know, more than a title, Oscar Larios is interested in a win that will give him a bigger future and a chance to grab some of Pacquiao's limelight. Mabuhay and welcome today, finally, mano-a-mano, magkakatamaan na. Sam Sarmenta here with Governor Manny Pacquiao. What a great fight this is going to be.
This is not going to be an easy fight for Manny Pacquiao if you would think so. No? Itong laban na ito ay parang testing kung gaano siya katagal hahabol at this is the preparation for his fight against Eric Morales. And we feel that today, Larios will come into the ring as a hungry fighter, hungry for attention, and of course, hungry for money.
He said that his main motivation, his 4 daughters, dinero, the money. Definitely, a bigger paycheck awaits him in the future should he conquer Pacquiao in what could be the biggest boxing upset of the year happening here on the Philippines, on Philippine soil, which we don't want to happen, but of course is always a possibility. As we welcome you to the fair city of Manila, but actually we are in Quezon City for the site of the Big Dome, the historic Araneta Coliseum, where tons of great events have happened here over the last 4 decades. Of course, the biggest boxing event, 1975, Ali versus Frazier, the Thrilla in Manila. A different Thrilla will happen here today as 2 fighters from dalawang bayang palaban, dalawang laing palaban, as fans have come in from all walks of life. You were right, carabaos are not moving, tricycles are not moving.
The churches are closed today.
We ask forgiveness from the religious people. Nobody is actually moving here today. Nobody in church, in fact. As we welcome you to ringside, you have the best seat in the house in the Araneta Coliseum, Sam Sarmenta, with Governor Manny Pacquiao. What kind of fight are we looking at quickly, Gov?
Manny Pacquiao will go for an early kill in this fight. He wants to please his people in the Philippines. Oscar Larios will bide his time and hope that reports are true that Manny Pacquiao may not be in top form for this fight and go on and fight and go for the kill in the second half of the first of the round.
What he will avoid is the big left hand of Pacquiao, which is wreaking havoc everywhere in the world.
If Pacquiao connects and Pacquiao goes down, it would be a left to the jaw, right jaw of Oscar Larios. Bukas na bukas yung portion na yun. In the last preview that we saw, nakikita natin na every time na magpe-prepare si Oscar Larios to land a punch, binubuksan niya yung kanang pisngi. At yun ang sinisilip ni Manny Pacquiao.
And what Dayan Castillo has constantly reported to all of us is that Larios is in condition. He is in the prime feeling of his life. He knows he can take on Pacquiao. Hindi matatakot ito. Hindi aatras. Mga kaibigan, let us go to Michael Buffer atop the ring.
For the national anthems of the respective fighters, challenger and champion. First, here to sing the national anthem of Mexico. Please welcome Ms. Erika Alcocer.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresa el bidón y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria, tu cielo es oliva, de la paz el arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios escribió. Mas si sale un extraño enemigo, profanar con su planta tu suelo, piensa, oh patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresa y el britón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. The national anthem of the Republic of the Philippines. Here to sing it, please welcome Biduin Escalante.
magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay, niya'y nagniningning, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim, lupa ng araw ng walhatit pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya nawag may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
And okay, ladies and gentlemen, the official weigh-in, as you can see, Manny Pacquiao just barely tipping 130.
He actually came in at 129.5.
Kaya na barely tipping eh. Yung muna daw, ang kwento nga sa atin ng mga kasama natin, tumungtong 131, biglang may concern eh, no?
Baka tabingi yung timbangan siguro.
Madalas
No,
kasi,
really.
matagal yan din nagagamit eh.
Si Larios naman ay tumimbang ng 129 pounds. And easing kinuha na yung weight limit para sa labang ito, which is 130 pounds. That is a weight limit for the super featherweight.
Ito yung ating tail of the tape. They've been facing each other in press conferences in previous, but now this is the real McCoy.
Of course, ang advantage lang ni Larios ay yung kanyang height. Reach advantage pareho. No? Surprising, ha?
Interesting yung kay Manny, no?
Mahaba yung kanyang kamay. At of course, youth is on Manny Pacquiao's side. And of course, speed and power.
Power. Yun ang sabi rin ni Manny, nakausap din natin siya before the fight. Sabi ko sa kanya, ano bang advantage mo going into this fight? Ang kulang nung kalaban niya, ni Larios niya, yung speed at saka yung power.
Ang advantage ni Larios actually is he's used to a hostile crowd like this. He's a veteran international campaigner. He has stamina and endurance.
Hindi problema sa kanya na lumalaban siya in dayo. Tingnan natin ang rules para sa labang ito. Go, take us through this.
Well, 10 points must scoring system. Ibig sabihin, ang judge must score around 10, no? Or pag natalo ka, 9 or 7 kung dalawang knockdowns. No standing 8 count. Ibig sabihin, maski nauga ka na, maski tuliro ka, hindi ka pwedeng bilangan kung nakatayo ka. You must hit the canvas. No 3 knockdown rule. Nung araw kasi, pag bumagsak ka na 3 beses isang round, automatic na yung laban.
Boxing,
so, wala ngayon yan. Ibig sabihin, maski bumagsak ka ng 4 na beses sa isang round, kung pwede ka pang lumaban, you will be allowed to fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. No? Ibig sabihin, maski gumagapang ka at nag-bell na, kailangan tumayo ka at go to your corner. Yun po ang mga...
At saka kapag nagka-importante din yung huli.
Yung cut.
Nagkaroon ng cut.
Nagkaputukan.
Pupunta tayo sa scorecard, lalo na pag after the 4th round. Pero tutunog ang bell for the 5th. In the meantime, young and old from all walks of life here to cheer on their respective champions. I doubt if there are any Mexican children here, but I'm sure Filipinos, saan man kayo naroroon sa bayan nating ngayon ay hindi gumagalaw, bayan.
You know, Seb, merong dalawang common opponents, si Manny Pacquiao.
Sino ba ito,
at Larios.
Sino nga ito?
Well, Nedal Hussein. No? Tinalo ito ni Manny Pacquiao sa Inares Center, pero bago niya pinabagsak ng 10th round, bumagsak muna si Manny. This was on October 14, year 2000. Ito naman si Nadal Hussein, tinalo ni Oscar Larios sa MGM Grand noong November 27, 2004, or 4 years later. No? And he won by unanimous decision. Agapito Sanchez, yung napakaruming boksero, nakalaban ni Manny Pacquiao.
Grabe yun, huminto yun, ano?
When he defended his IBF title. No? Ito'y hininto sa 6th round by technical draw. No? Because of a cut.
Okay, partner, ito na. Ang ating bisita mula sa Mexico. A very nice young man. Very concerned about his family, Oscar Larios. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Siya ng tawa.
May nakikita lang sa mga witnesses, no? Kay Chololo.
Makikita
we'll talk
natin.
about that later.
Samantala, Manny Pacquiao, you know who he is. This is the story of which dreams are made of. As his fists come to the line here, with each punch, it's your dream and mine as well. Your feelings, your happiness for the rest of the day could be defined by this young man, no longer just an icon, a phenomenon.
Manny Pacquiao represents the true Filipino spirit. He falls, but he rises and fights again.
He is the everyman, I guess. And every Filipino seems find a little of himself in this man and woman, young and old alike. We see a little of ourselves in this gentleman who is in the center of the boxing world, I guess, right now.
His victories have lifted the Filipino spirit in these dire times, and to us, to all of us, he is a hero.
In just a short while, we'll send it to Michael Buffer, the man you are so accustomed to listening to when he's in Las Vegas, but he is here with us for this special fight. And he will send it to him in a short while. But Pac Man, of course, It became Pac Man because they could not pronounce Pacquiao at the start when he was starting his career.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. And they could not determine how it was actually pronounced. He is a southpaw, and that is the danger most Mexicans find in him. Nakaliwente siya.
You know, Manny Pacquiao will always be a shocker to every boxer he meets for the first time. Because Manny Pacquiao packs a wallop that no other boxer.
Nagugulat eh, no? Nagugulat eh. In the meantime, all is in readiness. Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Mabuhay, Pilipinas! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Araneta Coliseum, where 31 years ago, two legends of the ring, Smoking Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali, faced off in the greatest war in heavyweight history, the Thrilla in Manila. Today, two warriors step into the ring to honor that great event. As ABS-CBN Broadcasting Corporation and ABS-CBN Global present Mano-a-Mano, the Thrilla in Manila 2. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC International Super Featherweight Championship. Promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions in association with Golden Boy Promotions. Sanctioned by the Republic of the Philippines Games and Amusement Board Chairman Eric R. Buhain, WBC International Supervisor from Italy, Mauro Betti. The three judges at ringside scoring this contest on a 10-point system from France, Humbert Forgoni. From Thailand, Nofarat Sricharoen. And from Belgium, Daniel Van de Wiel. And when the bell rings, the man inside the ring, in charge of the action, referee Bruce McTavish. And now for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. From Asia to Australia, from Europe to Africa, from South to North America. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue with white, official weight 129 pounds. Professional record, 56 victories, including 36 knockouts, 4 defeats, with 1 draw. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Mexico, the challenger, former two-time world champion, Oscar Chololo Larios. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with red flames, official weight 129, 1/2 pounds. Professional record, 41 victories, including 32 knockouts, 3 defeats, with 2 draws. From General Santos City, 3-time world champion, reigning, defending WBC International Super Featherweight Champion, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pac Man Pacquiao.
That's all. Everybody else out of the ring, please. Manny, Oscar, you can give your instructions, obey my commands at all time. Touch gloves.
And we are just about to get ready to get going with mano-a-mano. Months of preparation, months of build-up. Finally, going into this major battle.
Comparison of the two boxers.
Go ahead, partner.
You know, they have weaknesses. Manny may not be in top shape for this fight. He has a short preparation. While Larios, of course, is expected to have a very weak jaw. Binasag na ng isang boksingerong Hapon.
Nakasato, yeah.
Yeah.
But he still won the fight, Larios. In the meantime, Pacquiao in white and Larios in blue. Larios said that he would try to avoid that left hand. He would roll with the punches, box with Pacquiao. His analysis of Pacquiao is that Pacquiao is strong in the first 3 rounds, but tapers off. Let's see if that will hold true in the course of this battle. We have a problem about the stance, about Larios. A little too wide, but he shortened it for this fight, apparently, at least here in the early goings.
That's the reason why I'm expecting Larios to carry on the fight until the second half of the fight, because they really expect Manny Pacquiao to fade towards the second half of this fight. Manny Pacquiao, on the other hand, is expected to go for an early kill in this fight. He wants to please the millions watching him today dito sa Araneta and their television sets all over the country.
Saka ayaw rin nila ng aksidente, ano ha? Machambahan baga.
Well, actually, this is being considered as a tune-up fight for his third fight with Eric Morales this coming November.
The rubber match, so to speak.
But I've said earlier, this is not going to be an easy fight for Manny Pacquiao. He's a former world champion.
In the talk with Freddie Roach prior to this fight, a single one-on-one with us, Freddie Roach said they will try to go to the body early. About Larios, we will take on his defense in the course of the fight. You will also notice about Larios, he has a 1-2 combination, but not a third punch. I don't know if he has developed that since the last time we saw him fight. We presented 2 of those fights. Pacquiao trying to take it strong, and Larios not trying to go to the body, trying to box with Pacquiao here.
Larios a bit slow for Manny. Kitang-kita ni Manny yung suntok na dumarating.
Yung hand speed will be
Yes.
a problem as Larios tries to shift to the body. Pacquiao sticking in that left hand. Freddie Roach also said that there is now confidence in both hands for Pacquiao, both in his left, of course, he's a natural southpaw, but his right hand also there. He's beginning to stick
right
to Larios.
by Manny.
Ang una dyan, yung sinasabi mo, pag tinamaan ka ni Pacquiao, hindi mo alam kung ano tumama sa'yo.
Right, the shocker.
Meantime, remaining moments in the first round, 40 seconds.
Hindi pa masyado gumagalaw yung Manny Pacquiao. He is expected to execute lateral movements against a right-hander like Oscar Larios para maiwasan niya yung kanan. Go to the midsection. There he goes.
Naging thinking fighter na rin si
Yes.
Manny. Meantime, Pacquiao sticking in to Larios who initiated the contact. Siya nag-umpisa, sabi ni Pacquiao, tatapusin niya. In the meantime, Manny with a bit of the alley shuffle. May konting showtime, ano? Let's see if that's not going to end up being remembered that why did he do that? First round, more of getting to know you than anything else.
This special is being presented to you by Solmux, Smart All Text, and in part by LDC and Ginebra San Miguel.
Of Manny Pacquiao, Freddie Roach, the trainer, Billy Kane, Boboy Fernandez.
Sabi nga ni Freddie, ano, parang anak niya si Manny Pacquiao. Let's take a look at our LBC instant replay. Medyo not too much action. I mean, I'll be honest with you. But nagkasukatan yung boxing. First time nila magtatakpo eh. No?
Tumama ng magandang kanan yung Manny Pacquiao doon sa kanyang corner.
In the meantime, personalities abound here, there, and everywhere throughout the ringside area. Just about ready to get underway.
Maglagay ho kayo ng tubig sa gilid ninyo. Tubig na maiinom.
Kung ano man yan.
Because this is going to be an exciting fight.
Second round tayo. Cel Sarmenta, Manny Piñol. I might say Manny Pacquiao ang katabi ko, pero yun pala nasa taas ng ring, and we're glad to be with you in this ABS-CBN presentation of Mano-a-Mano.
Oscar Larios is expected to use his right against a southpaw like Manny Pacquiao. Bantayan mo yung kanan, Sev, at yan ang ihuhulog ni Larios. Ano? There it goes.
Starting to go. Manny Pacquiao sticking it to Larios. Medyo nagra-rumble na ng konti.
Yes.
Pacquiao is going for it.
Pacquiao,
He's on the attack.
yes.
He's shooting Larios, and Larios had to back battle. Pacquiao on the prowl.
Nakikita na ni Manny Pacquiao yung opening sa kanang pisngi ni Oscar Larios.
And you said that he would go exactly there.
That is the punch that will knock out Oscar Larios if he connects.
And listen to this crowd chant. Pacquiao stalking his prey, trying to look for that opening, as Manny Pacquiao pointed out. Larios tried to make an evasive move there, unable to get anything going there as we hit the 2-minute mark, a minute going by us here.
Oh, good right there by Oscar Larios.
May bigla rin ito si Larios eh.
Nakalak na yung target ni Manny Pacquiao sa panga ni Oscar Larios.
Doon
With the play.
Yes. Now Larios trying to move a little more compared to his previous attack. But Pacquiao on the attack. Pacquiao trying to bob and weave, really trying to look for that target. One thing we notice about Pacquiao, that head movement a little more agile, a little more present than in his previous fights when he was starting out long time ago.
Manny will have to watch out for that right by Oscar Larios.
Oh, look at that shot!
The midsection of the head.
A no-look shot if there ever was one. Pacquiao got locked there. Oh, a bit of a block by Larios. Larios being trying to go. Manny Pacquiao on the attack. He's got Larios on the rope. Larios moves away. Moves back to the center of the ring. Pacquiao sensing, I want to go home early, probably. Bruce McTavish, the third man in the ring, saying, part ways, gentlemen.
Manny, inspired by the cheering countrymen that packed this big dome today. Ito, showmaster, showman.
Oh, there was fear that we could not fill up this place, but look at this.
A good ride by Larios. Grazing Manny Pacquiao's head.
28 seconds remaining. Pacquiao being cautious here. Initiated the contact twice or thrice already in the course of this early battle. Already in its second round. Larios trying to find a spot where he can work at. Has not really connected against Pacquiao. Oh, finally, Larios combination changing. Goes at the center. Pacquiao trying to set up that left. You know he's going in that direction. Larios trying to use that jab. Unable to use that vaunted right straight of his as the second round.
This special is being presented to you by Alaxan, Smart 25-8, and in part by LBC and San Miguel Beer.
Nasa St. Clair Hospital ako nun. Doon ako inoperahan.
Sino ko na mong nakita nun?
Pagbukas ko na mata ko, may nakita kong babae na nasa wheelchair mo.
Sa piling mo, sa primetime bida.
They have not been concerned about the weather here. They said the weather's similar. Let's take a look at this LBC instant replay. Ayun, nagkaalugan ng konti ron.
Yan ang mahirap kay Manny kasi kung saan-saan nanggagaling yung suntok, kaya hirap yung kalaban.
Ito yung makina, si Larios napakapit dun eh. Yung crowd nagmurmur habang pinapanood din nila yung replay.
Nakita mo ba yung suntok niya kanina? Nasa baba yung ulo niya, nasa kamay.
Patago eh, pa-hook shot eh. Kung gagamit tayong basketball.
Parang jump shot na hindi mo maintindihan. No?
Okay. Yung ating Everest climbers, tinitingnan ko si Manny Pacquiao makakakit ng Everest niya rito today. Ano? Round 3 mga kababayan.
Manny Pacquiao in white. Chololo.
Oh!
A good right there.
Pacquiao!
Pacquiao
will try to wiggle out of this.
Pacquiao is hurt. He got tackled by right.
Larios with a solid connection. He's trying to kill Pacquiao. The crowd begging on Manny to get out of that predicament.
Manny Pacquiao in trouble here. Early in the third round.
Oh! Pacquiao gets tagged. That right straight as it would. The crowd trying to re-energize Pacquiao here.
Manny started the round very, very confident. Suddenly, Oscar Larios connected with the right that staggered him.
Nahuli niya off the wrong foot, ano ha? Nagulat niya eh. And now, Larios trying to go to the body. Pac Man says, bring it on. A minute going by.
Good left to the midsection of Larios.
Manny Pacquiao getting his second win, and there's a bit of a push. Nothing intentional. It's part of the game. Larios doing a good job of staying in the face of Pacquiao, taking the fight to Pacquiao here.
There goes another right.
Yung
by
right,
Oscar Larios.
yung right niya, pinagyayabang niya talaga. Right straight niya.
Alam mo, si Manny has always been a sucker for that right. No? Mula pa doon sa laban niya kay Eric Morales, he has got to move laterally.
Pacquiao trying to mix it up. Larios really showing strength here.
Good combination by Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao, that flurry of punches, that bushel of punches that he unloads each time when he has the opportunity to do so. Poke, 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 fire away. And he's trying to do that here in this round, the third.
Manny has recovered.
Oh, second win nito eh. Had to use his second win early on. But alam mo, ang ganda ng kondisyon ng dalawang boksingero. Ang ganda ng bounce nila dito pa lang sa third round. Less than a minute.
Oh, good left by Manny Pacquiao. And Larios is hurt. Larios is hurt, Seb. He comes back.
And Pacquiao looking if he can capitalize on that opportunity. Not exactly gung-ho. One thing we've noticed about Pacquiao is his maturity as a fighter. Dati yan, lusog ka agad eh.
I think I saw blood.
Yes, I see a bit of blood.
There's a cut now over the left eye of Chololo Larios. They should do something with that wet corner. Nadudula si Manny Pacquiao doon.
Yep.
May putok na po yung Oscar Larios.
May target na si Manny. And the time remaining, final 10 seconds coming up.
Ingatan ni Manny yung kanan.
Pacquiao coming to life in the first 10 seconds. That rocked Larios. That rocked Larios. He lost his step there.
End of the round.
Action back, third round.
Mike.
Ulat siya.
Yun ang sinasabi kong masyado silang confident, no? He came in with his guards very low at tinamaan siya ng kanan. It's a good thing that he has matured as a fighter, actually. And the indication is that Pacquiao will be able to absorb the punches of Larios.
Mukhang na-survive naman niya. Yeah. Let's see what happened in that round. In our LBC instant replay.
Kanan ang tumama.
Naipit yung champion natin, no? Boom, boom, boom.
Yun!
Yun yung kaliwa. Alog! I see Senator Kiko Pangilinan. I think that's Sharon I see also. And she ends round 4. Pacquiao says, let's bring it on. Let's really rumble here. Pacquiao now sticking it to Larios, starting off stronger compared to that third round with a lethargic, lackluster start.
His pride was stung by the attack there by Larios.
Ikaw, ha? Sabi ni Manny Pacquiao. Time you see the scowl on Manny Pacquiao, that's a familiar look from him. He's all business here. Larios, the same thing.
Larios bleeding from the cut over the left eye. He suffered in the previous round.
Pinusubukan ni Larios tumipensa. Dalawang kamay pa nga ginagamit ko minsan, eh, no?
A good right again by Oscar Larios. Manny must move laterally now, lateral movements.
Side to side, you know, huh?
Yes.
The meantime, body shot by Pacquiao has not really gone to the body at all in the course of this fight. Now entering its midway, or the 1 minute going by in the fourth round, rather.
I like that. I like that movement.
Iwas, no?
Yes.
Larios says, come on! I like that. And fighters sometimes need contact to finish.
Good left again by Manny
And
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao beginning to hit the target here.
This is right by Larios, yes.
Pacquiao at work, this crowd is pouring.
Larios staggered.
Pacquiao biding his time, trying to look for that opportunity where he can penetrate and suddenly unleash that power of his. Something that they are wary of. Both fighters being cautioned for their heads. Mahirap na just to waste all their efforts, and they touch gloves, which is a very sporting gesture. The blood continues to ooze, Gob.
Yeah, I think the cut worsened.
Ito na, tumiistik na yung kanan ni Pacquiao. Oh, good shot coming from Chololo.
Not much power, but it's not back the head of Manny Pacquiao.
That jolte, no?
Yeah.
That's a good, decent left jab and that right. That 1-2 combination of Larios is there. See, he doesn't really have that third punch.
Manny will have to move his head a little more.
Going to the body.
Going to the body.
Now he's going to the body. Investment boxing and body punches, eh? Time remaining, less than half a minute.
Larios is not showing any respect
Wala,
to the
wala, walang
total
takot.
power of Manny Pacquiao.
Walang takot. Pacquiao trying to pour it on. Larios gets rocked, but he wants more of the same. Pacquiao says, here it comes.
Very good movement there by Manny Pacquiao.
Yung ginawa niya doon sa Morales fight. Keeping his hands busy now. Power in both fists, that is. Punches coming from both the left and right hand, but Larios has that jab.
And of round 4.
Take a look at our LBC instant replay. Manny Pacquiao recovering in this fourth round, Manny. Nakabawi-bawi siya kasi nag-jolt siya nung previous round.
He was in control the whole round.
Papasok na po ang fifth. There's Senator Pangilinan, of course. Sharon Cuneta. Na-inbox si Mega.
In between rounds, there was a wild chattering of Spanish words in the corner
actually,
of Oscar Chololo Larios.
Medyo tinatrabaho nila yung cut, Manny. Medyo problema sa kanila. Siyempre sa corner, natatakot ka baka lumaki. Pacquiao sticking it strongly. Trying to keep Larios at bay here.
Larios now is starting to feel the power behind the punches of Manny Pacquiao.
I agree. And throughout the world, people know that. I guess that explains what pound for pound means sometimes. A lot of people ask me what it really means. They're trying to be extra cautious at this time. Kasi naalog din siya. Got hit. That third round. We're in the fifth.
Ingatan ni Manny, kanan. Good.
So kung doon ang tama, yung kanan ni Manny Pacquiao ang nakasira doon sa area ni Larios, ha?
It was not through the headbutt.
No, it was not. It's an awful punch. And now a bit more body punching being attempted by Pacquiao.
Good leg. And the wound is starting to bleed again, Seb.
Medyo parang faucet yan, ano? On and off yan. Open and close yan. And Pacquiao as a target.
I would say it's a big cut, actually. Kasi kung maliit lang yan, kayang-kayang pahintuin yung dugo.
Ang check yan, may gamot naman yan, eh, no?
Sneaking right by Oscar Larios. Still the dangerous punch in his arsenal. Good left by Manny Pacquiao, followed by a beautiful lateral movement.
Pero ang mahanga ka kay Larios, matibay, ha? Matibay. Matapang, ando na yon. Pero matibay. Naalog na siya several times. Has not really buckled. His knees have stopped.
Good left again by Manny.
He's going to feel that.
Nakataas na yung kaliwa ni Manny, no?
Great step back.
And Bruce McTavish steps in. Final minute of the fifth. Two gentlemen from abroad, from France, I think, and one from Thailand.
One from Belgium.
From Belgium, I'm sorry. I was about to say Europe, actually. That would have been more correct. Are in charge of the scorecards here, and one from Thailand. That's why we work in pairs, to correct each other.
Oh, a big right there missing.
Final 25 seconds. Pacquiao says, let's taste that. And they made suddenly a prayer just after unleashing that. Come on, boxingero, not only for a victory, but for protection also.
Good left again by Manny. Very good fighting strategy being utilized right now by Manny Pacquiao.
Gumalaw na siya.
Gumalaw na.
The first two rounds, not really that much in terms of lateral movement.
Very good round for Manny Pacquiao.
This special is being presented to you by Solmux. Smart all text and
Let's try to listen in.
round 6.
You know, Freddie Roach doesn't really use many words. He works on the fighter. Let's check out the action in the LBC.
Look at that lateral movement. That's a beautiful lateral movement.
Boom, 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 boom.
1-2. Then move to the right.
Don't you love it when the crowd goes?
Yes.
The big screen here to help them along. I think that's Willie Revillame. Yep, it's Willie.
When you're fighting a right-hander with a very strong right, you move to the left of your opponent to avoid the right.
Round 6 na po tayo. A championship is at stake. We are often asked about this. Manny Pacquiao's WBC International Super Featherweight title at stake here. But sometimes, you know, you don't even have to put the title when you have these guys mixing it up with Manny Pacquiao. But, you know, putting some hardware, putting a title increases the value, the intensity of the fight as well. At this point, Manny, they know each other na. Alam na nila ng bawat isa, ano yung strength, weakness, ano ngayon ang masusukat, ano ang may extract mo rito.
Well, I think Larios is starting to realize now that Manny is not that invincible after all. Nauga niya sa second round, and he's thinking that if he did it in the second round, he could do it again. On the other hand, he has also realized the power of Manny Pacquiao behind those punches. Right now, Manny Pacquiao is in control of this fight. He's connecting very cleanly. But he is not yet out of the danger zone.
Not so, not so.
The right is still there. Manny. Oh, Bruce McTavish is there. Warning both boxers.
Huwag kayong magapakan.
Huwag kayong magapakan at hindi ito patentero.
Eh, tsaka kuminsan kasi, Gov, hindi maiwasan eh, no? Nagkakatalian.
Manny now going to the midsection of Larios.
There he is, down. Six punches, I believe. And this is becoming a brawl here in the 6th round.
Larios is now befuddled by the fighting style of Manny Pacquiao. He moves around Larios.
Kung saan nanggagaling ang suntok as you had anticipated.
Away kalye na ito, Brad.
Larios, a little more blood now oozing. Is it also from the right side?
Yes, he has two
Two cuts now. And Pacquiao with his uppercuts. But Larios, hanging on. He's right here. Pacquiao trying to pour it on with 50 seconds remaining. Pacquiao to the body. Right wrist back. Everything he can from Larios. Larios is blocked, but he fights back gently. Pacquiao at work.
Manny Pacquiao getting more confident now. He picks his punches now.
The crowd helping Manny along. You know that he can hear it.
Dalawa na po ang putok ni Oscar Larios.
And they have a lot to work with in the corner of Larios during the break between these rounds. Kung umabot yan, but it looks like it will.
Manny will have to move out. Good left.
Keeping that uppercut busy. Power in both hands being unleashed here by Pacquiao, and that'll do it.
Si Jeffrey, napaparash eh. Perhaps. Ang Philippine TV premiere ng Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. July 9, pagkatapos ng You Can Dance.
So Freddy says, all that he's got is that right hook. Yun ang kanan.
Yep, LBC Instant Replay bringing us highlights of that previous round, the 6th. Ganda ng iyos. May mga paningit eh. Meron kanina yung hindi nakatingin, hinukshot eh.
Right. Overhand left.
Yeah, that's the more accurate boxing term for that. But
Hindi ba sa tennis ginagamit yun?
tanongin natin si Dejan Castillo mamaya. In the meantime, 7th round. Both
Round
warriors going toe-to-toe. No question. leading sa'yo.
Manny Pacquiao in full control of this fight,
Okay.
except in the second round.
Okay, when he was really rocked by Larios at the top of that second round.
Or was that the third round?
Just the second, yeah. Third round. You're right. It was the third round. That's okay. Here comes Larios.
In between rounds, sinasabi ni Freddie Roach kay Manny, yung ano...
Is this the time? Is this the moment? Is this the opportunity for Pacquiao to end this? Does he sense the chance? Larios getting a count there.
It was a flurry of punches that came from all directions.
Larios saying nothing really, but you could sense he was stunned with that count. Pacquiao now trying to pick his spots, as you said, but Larios with that left at work. Pacquiao now trying to go in.
Good left again by Manny.
And Larios has to hold on for dear life. Larios has to hold on.
Larios has been hurt.
Pacquiao rocking Larios. Rocking Larios again. Punches coming in bunches here. Inubuhos na ni Pacquiao lahat. But still trying to be careful because he's also sensed the power of Larios. Don't think that he does not have any power. I'm talking of Larios. Talagang wala yung third punch ni Larios, ano? Wala talaga eh. Hindi maitapon yung hook.
You know, now we can say that Manny Pacquiao has become a very prudent fighter.
Pacquiao warned for holding on. In fact, a complete fighter might be a good, appropriate term, but Manny said in the press con, not exactly. I just consider myself a good boxer who just has to work every day.
Ordinarily, yung ganong sitwasyon, bubuhusan na ni Manny yun. Pag nakikita niya mukhang hindi makukuha. So, inaantay niya ngayon yung tamang panahon. There goes Larios.
To the body naman, ano?
Manny Pacquiao showboating there.
Oh, again. With 16 seconds to go, Pacquiao hitting the target there with that combination. Final seconds. Pacquiao being tagged here. Larios, hit the width. And Pacquiao sensing, will I go in? Or just wait for the next round? I gotta do it for this the second round. And let's hit the next round!
This special is being presented to you by Smart 25-8 and in part by LBC and McDonald's.
Let's check on our LBC instant replay. And there was a knockdown.
Watch out. The flurry of punches. 1, 2, 3. O hindi niyo yung bumagsak siya, no?
8th round.
We're just stepping into the 8th round with a knockdown in that 7th.
Let's go. Freddie out.
Freddie Roach being told to get out of there. Larios, let's see if he has a third win here. Naalog siya nung round na yun, partner.
Manny Pacquiao is in full control of this fight now. But as I've said earlier, hindi pa ho tapos yung panganib. Naandyan pa yung kanan ni Larios.
Oh yes, at saka nagkaroon ng opportunity magpahinga ng 1 minute between rounds, ano ha? Nasa 8th round na po tayo.
Manny Pacquiao showboating there.
Nagsulta yung mama. Pero mahirap mag-gain masyado, partner, ha?
Yes.
Mahirap maging complacent, overconfident, and too cocky, in fact.
Manny signals Oscar Larios. Let's do it.
Usin na natin to. A minute going by us here. Question dyan, hinog na ba yung Larios para kay Pacquiao?
Hiwa na ho yung kanyang mukha.
May dalawang tama na partner, ano? Kaliwat kanang bahagi ng eyebrow.
Watch your hit.
Now, Manny Pacquiao going to the midsection.
Pacquiao trying those combinations.
Left again by Manny Pacquiao staggers Oscar Larios.
The lightning left at work. Bang! One more time for lightning to strike.
Akala ko ba lightning doesn't strike?
It does, I guess, in the case of Manny Pacquiao. 8th round.
Oh, the right of Larios.
But you know, you sense that Pacquiao is toying with Larios and is beginning to assert himself and extend whatever he can do. It's just imposing his will on Larios.
Palagay ko nararamdaman ni Manny na nawawala na yung power sa kanan ni Larios. The boxer in Manny Pacquiao can feel that.
They can sense that, ano ha? Manny with a clinch now, and both fighters being asked apart. 40 seconds remaining. You can tell that Pacquiao is using some body language to tell Larios, come in, come in, come here.
Oh, a good right there by Larios.
Pacquiao throwing every bomb you can imagine, at least up to this point. 8th round, down to its last 17 seconds.
The cut over the left eye of Oscar Larios starting to bleed again.
Pero yung kanan, ano? Ang ganda ng kanan ni Larios, ha?
Medyo mabagal lang.
Yes, but he has not met a fighter in the mold, in the class of the Pac Man. Medyo sandali lang kayo titingnan.
Sorry, wala kaming panahon para sa inyo. Instant replay ng LBC. There goes the knockdown.
Yun yung knockdown ng 7. Yun yung knockdown ng 7. Tingnan natin ulit. Oh. To the right.
Tatlong suntok sa panga.
Yeah, tatlong suntok sa panga.
Korto, maiksi, pero accurate.
Diba?
Right.
Yun yung nakikita natin sa drill ni Manny, yung kanyang 3-minute drill. As we take a look at CAF Chairman Eric Buhayin.
Meron na namang putok ngayon sa ilalim ng kaliwang mata ni Oscar Larios. But it's the third cut.
Barberia na yung area niya kasi we use that expression in boxing kasi pamada yung ginagamit yan, di ba?
Yes. It's the third cut.
9th round na po tayo, bayan. Sir Samantha, Manny Piñol, ang inyong mga kasama sa panonood ng mano-a-mano ang ating main event.
Oscar Larios, when asked what was his motivation to fight Manny Pacquiao, dinero. Today is learning that it's not easy to earn money.
It isn't really. I guess so. But more so, I guess, as a fighter. Pareho ang boksingero natin nasa sidelight, ano? Parehong buntis ang kanilang mga misis. And they have great motivation to do well in this fight. Nagkataon, natawa nga si Oscar Larios nung nasabi natin yung coincidence na Pacquiao with that lightning left. Really a left hook that's left again. Yes, that's a straight 1-2 combination that's on the money. Oh! Pacquiao is fine. Just asserting himself, imposing his will on Larios. Larios able to connect, but it's too few and far between, Manny. Nakaka-right siya, pero not enough to jolt Pacquiao, except in that early stage of the fight.
Ang nagiging problema ni Oscar Larios ngayon, isa lang naiiwang baril niya, yung kanan.
Hindi na umaandar yung kaliwa.
Hindi na umaandar yung kaliwa.
Parang wala ng gasolina yung kaliwa.
Look at Manny Pacquiao. He throws punches from all directions.
Just supreme confidence by Pacquiao here at this stage. He's literally toying with Larios. Flicking that jab of his.
Napakahirap nung kaliwa na yan, Sir.
Masakit sa ulo ng Mexico yan.
Yes. Mabilis, matulis.
At kung saan-saan ang gagaling.
Saan ang gagaling.
Nakakita pa tayo kanina nung pahook no? Corner of Larios really yelling at the top of their lungs.
Sulit po ang bayad nyo. Sulit ang bayad niya.
At saka yung investment nyo sa panunood dito sa ABS-CBN.
At siyempre, ang ABS-CBN naman, tuwang-tuwa dahil naubos yung commercial.
I guess so.
8 rounds na ito.
Yung emergency situation din.
Yes.
Of course, we plan for all eventualities. 36 seconds remaining.
Manny Pacquiao goes.
Oh! Bloody mess. Larios. Just a target, a sitting duck for the Pac Man, who's gobbling him up. Now lumps, bumps, and blood in the face of Larios. I have not seen Larios look this way in any of his fights. Just a mess, you're right.
For a moment, we thought that this fight would end in a disaster, Seb. But right now, it looks like Manny Pacquiao is preparing for the match with Eric Morales.
Final seconds of the ninth. Good right that time coming from Larios. And in gentlemanly fashion, they said, sorry, man. Now they have to pour water on Larios in an attempt to revive him. But you and I know that in boxing,
Tayo'y magkasama ngayon at laging LBC. Dala ang puso mo.
visible concern on the corner of Larios, who have confidence on the other side in the Pacquiao corner. LBC instant replay.
Kita mo yung mga suntok ni Manny. No? Kombinasyon pa rin kaliwa kanan. Yung Larios, puro kanan na lang.
One shot per trip na lang ang nangyayari kay Larios. Says, this crowd has joined all of you and the rest of the world. Icon Melendez is here. Sigaw ng corner niya, desperation na. No? Yung ganun
Shout of desperation, yes.
Samantala si Freddie Roche, you're okay. He has nothing but the right foot.
Right.
Yep. As we enter the 10th, we're scheduled for 12.
Larios connecting with the left.
Eto, he has to do something dramatic to turn this around.
This is a desperate move actually in the part of Larios. But this could backfire. The moment Manny Pacquiao finds an opening.
You were saying? He's beginning to do that right now. Malapit na magsara yung kaliwang mata ni Larios.
Look at that.
Good defense by Pacquiao. Able to parry off the shots of Larios.
The left is being thrown like an arrow. To the midsection.
Might as well go there now. That one forcing Larios. Oh, that jumps the head of Larios. It's not back. Pacquiao interested. Is it going to be 10 rounds again? He stopped Morales in 10. Chris McTavish says, be careful of the heads, gentlemen. Pacquiao sticking that left.
Oh, left again by Manny Pacquiao.
And Larios has to hang on. Naalog na. Alam na niya yung power.
You have to admire the endurance of Oscar Larios.
Yung kanyang pagja-jogging, yung kanyang ilang araw na sipag, malakas ng nabundok itong at saka bulto itong nakatapat niya kay Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao now is turning him into a sparring mate.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Freddie Roach said that in the wild card gym in the United States, there's no other fighter who stops the entire gym when Pacquiao works on the heavy bag. And that is what Larios has become here. His heavy bag, and he's just pummeling it. Oh, good shot that time by Larios. Surprising Pacquiao.
Very handy now.
That right is his money punch. Pacquiao trying to do that Russian, that bunch of punches.
Awesome punishment here. He's hammered by Oscar Larios.
And Larios, he stands. And Larios ending up short as he tries to lunge at Pacquiao. Pacquiao absorbing anything that Larios can throw right now. Crowd yelling encouragement in Tagalog, English, Bisaya. left is at work. You know that's his great punch, the Manny Pacquiao special.
As Manny Pacquiao ran rings around Oscar Larios, the Mexican could only shake his head.
Whirlwinding.
Yes.
Final seconds of the 10th, the penultimate round.
Another left.
Coming up.
The Vice President.
Yes, the Vice President, Noli Di Castro, and our Vice President din sa Athens, ABS-CBN, Ma'am Charo Santos, LBC Instant Replay. Boy, kapos yung attempts ni Larios, nasa-short na siya, no?
Mabigat na yung kanyang mga kamay. At napapansin ni Manny, kaya kinakain na ni Manny yung suntok niya.
Absolutely. Sabi niya, gusto niya matikman yung suntok. Ayan na,
Yeah.
tikman na.
Kanya na medyo panato. Stale na.
Dessert na. 11th round po tayo. Governor Chavit Singson, of course, always present when Pacquiao fights.
Manny Pacquiao, a picture of confidence. Now.
Daming naka-headband doon sa corner na, no? Para silang army. And the crowd telling Pacquiao, tapusin mo na yan, Larios.
You know, remember, Seb, sabi nga nila, victory has many fathers. Defeat is an orphan.
And it'll be a lonely flight for Larios should he end up on the short end of the stick, so to speak. And he's clearly behind on points here. Pacquiao dominating this battle.
Oscar Larios trying hard.
Very hard, no question. Can't fault him for trying, but Pacquiao just simply the more superior fighter.
You know, Seb, I can't help but think that the moment Oscar Larios steps down the ring, he will be a very badly battered person.
And not just physically, confidence pa. Pacquiao going to the body, then going to the head. Now goes to the body, yes, almost exclusively. You know where he's going now.
A good left.
Manny excites the crowd when he does those combinations. Oh, look at that. The right hook.
And the lateral movement.
Yes. Dati wala yung kanan niya. Whoa! 2 shots straight on the jaw. Yung area na sinasabi mo will be a problem area for Larios. But, you know, such a courageous fighter. Nakatayo, although there was a knockdown in the 7th round. In the meantime, combinations continue to work for Pacquiao. Medyo may tapering off ito, medyo pacing round ito.
Manny.
Na-anticipate nila may 12th round ito. Not unless Pacquiao suddenly uses the alarm clock, which is the 10-second mark, and suddenly springs to life and unleashes a barrel of punches again. Well, I always speak too soon. And there's Pacquiao at work, throwing those bombs again. Pacquiao constantly nailing Larios, catching him flat-footed. Leading with that right and then bombing him with that left, that big super punch of his, the lightning left.
Manny slowed down in this 11th round set, I think, purposely to reserve his stamina for the last round.
Mano-a-mano comes down to a 12th and final round.
Very, very big.
Oo, ano na ito?
Pwede mong ipasok yung kalingkingan mo.
Then it's that big. Just to be very graphic about it. We have many people to thank, and we will do thank them at the end of this fight. We're beginning to list them together. Corner of Pacquiao.
This is round 12.
Si Buboy Fernandez, nakita mo yung bulong niya kay Manny. Bulong ng kaibigan niya. Last round tayo, partner.
Last round.
You know, we can be seen in the Middle East via TFCN. We acknowledge the participation of all who have made this possible. In the meantime, Pacquiao with the left, the right, and the flurry of punches. That blitz of his is so much a delight to watch. Is Larios at this point primed for the fall? Is he ready to be harvested? Hinug na ba to? Pacquiao unscathed, huh? Unscathed.
Yes, except for that scary third round.
Oo.
Na nauga siya doon sa suntok ni Larios. There's a swelling below his left eye, but that's about it.
Ganda ng depensa ni Manny sa laban na ito, ha?
Oh! A good left there by Larios.
Yes, jolting Pacquiao.
Pero wala ng power. Wala ng power yung suntok.
Kapos, ano? Kapos pag dumating, ano? Para sinasabi ni Manny Pacquiao, return to sender. Then a good, clean fight between two very sporting warriors. Pacquiao trying to go to the body again. 1.5 minutes remaining in mano-a-mano.
Mukhang ubus na rin yung Manny Pacquiao.
Now that was the problem they were thinking of, the Larios camp. Because you know, how can Manny Pacquiao sustain his energy for 12 rounds? You know, Pacquiao could be preparing for one final storm, you know.
By the way, Pacific Storm, the book about Manny Pacquiao by recommended that.
Yes, I'm sure
it's
that
off the press.
It's going to add more chapters in the years to come. And Pacquiao now using that left almost exclusively. Oh! And Larios rediscovering the canvas. Referee McTavish asking Larios to come in. Both fighters acknowledge the knockdown. Pacquiao now going back to the body. That left hand now being used almost exclusively. Second knockdown of the fight.
20 seconds left in the fight.
Pacquiao scoring 2 knockdowns already. 14 seconds remaining. Pacquiao with a smile on his face. Final seconds. Pacquiao knows he has this in his pocket already. And has simply toyed with Larios. And that'll do it. Yes. Larios, I'm sure, is thanking Pacquiao for this great opportunity. But Pacquiao, with a rock-solid performance, 2 knockdowns in this fight. In the 7th and here in the 12th.
Congratulations.
In the meantime, let's see how this cookie crumbles. We will go to the scorecards. There's a whole army on the top of the ring, my friend.
Is this the what? The Pacquiao army?
May Arnie's army, you know?
Oh.
It's a Gulf, you know?
Meron ding
The Pacquiao
Medi army sa Iraq.
Pacquiao Pac. Hindi masyadong maganda.
Yeah.
LBC instant replay. We had a knockdown also in the 12th.
Dayan?
We had a knockdown in the 12th also. Boom! What a snappy right hand there, huh?
2 knockdowns were scored
I think parehong
in
kanan,
this
ano?
fight.
Parehong kanan, ano?
Itong last knockdown, actually, dala na rin ng pagod.
Dala na rin ng pagod. Dala na rin ng pagod.
Malambot na rin yung tuhod. Look at that. Two knockdowns scored in this fight, both by Manny Pacquiao. But there was one moment in this 12-round encounter
A scare, partner, a scare.
everybody was scared.
Oo. Kasi ang ganda ng call mo nun eh. Ikaw maganda yung, biglang parang kidlat naman itong si Larios. Biglang,
Right.
umatake na umatake.
At lahat ito bahimik.
Disappointed ba ang crowd na hindi nakta? I'm sure not, no?
No,
Nakakita sila ng
you know,
full fight eh.
Any victory is a victory. A victory is a victory.
I
A
think
win is a win.
Now, Larios, there's that mess, the cut you were talking about. Boy, what a fight. We just witnessed, all of you out there, and we will go to the scorecards. Michael Buffer will, of course, announce the decision of our judges in just a short while.
That will only be an official confirmation of what many people already know.
I guess
the victory by
yung
Manny
mga
Pacquiao.
tao sa mundo ng box, except kung may kulat, ha? You and I have seen that happen, ha? You and
We're
I
not fighting in Thailand, are we?
Okay. Let's not get into that. But you know, you and I know, walang gulat as we take a look at the bout. Manny,
Round 1, yes.
Pacquiao, take us through this.
Ito yung round na medyo masama pa yung strategy ni Manny, ano? Papasok siya, hindi gumagalaw
Ooh, look at that.
ng lateral movements.
It was the third round nung naalog siya.
Yes. Dito, actually tinatamaan niya na yung Larios, eh. Kaya lang, sabi ko nga, hindi masyadong gumagalaw. Ito yung tumama sa kanya. Actually, left, may isang kaliwa niya na tatama sa kanya. Yung left na
yun, nakaramdam siya doon.
Round 4.
You know, Larios really went into a major workout here today. Really got bludgeoned by Manny Pacquiao. He ended up being cut and quite bloody, in fact.
Well, the money that is going to take home is hard-earned money.
Oo. May kanta nga, di ba? You work hard for the money.
Work hard for the money.
Yan talaga ang nangyari.
Look at that movement by Manny Pacquiao. Tingnan mo yung movement na yun.
The reverse hook.
Yes.
That will be one of the classics they will replay endlessly, I guess, including those knockdowns that we had in the
Oscar Larios was nothing to be ashamed of.
Classy
He
guy.
fought a
Very classy guy. Very classy guy. Very classy guy. Absolutely.
And absolutely. The crowd of loads to appreciate the good fight.
Isa pa? Ano, partner?
Isa
pa
pa.
yung dalawa?
Isa pa.
Oo, di ba?
Pwede.
No?
Pwede.
Just a classy guy. You know, through all the activities we had in preparation for this fight, he just saw that he was very cooperative and like the Filipino fans, in fact. He knows, alam ng boksingero, no? Alam ng boksingero. No?
Alam mo ako, Seth, ang tingin ko hindi aabot ng 6th round yung Larios. Pero yung tibay niya, you can't help but admire him.
Matibay talaga. Yung taon ng, yung mga ginawa niya, jogging, yung road work niya, tumibay yung legs niya, no? Magamat bumagsak siya 2 beses, siya ay nanatiling nakatayo nung matapos yung laban. Yung bara-barabay ni Pacquiao na yan.
Ang isa pang punto rito na dapat matandaan ni Manny, na he's vulnerable to a right. Dapat niya matandaan yun. At pagkainga-ingatan niya yun sa kanilang pangatlong enkwentro ni Eric Morales. Because I don't think...
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's go to Michael Buffer.
Yes, Michael Buffer.
A round of applause for 2 warriors who stepped into this ring here tonight. They never quit. They both fought with the heart of a lion and the courage of a champion. Mumbea Forgoni scores it 117-110. Daniel Vandeville, 118-108. Nofarats Richarwin, 120-106. To the winner and still champion, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pac Man Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao winning by unanimous decision. I guess there was no question about it. Senor Piñol.
Yes, very convincing.
Complete domination of Oscar Larios. I used the term earlier, toying with him. Actually, it was. He was toying with, except in that 3rd round.
In the later rounds, actually, it looked like a sparring session for Manny Pacquiao.
When he said she was starting to break him down, unless we did him, but I do my best in the fight. I do my best to show the people.
He ended up being a very tough guy. What were the things he did that you had to adjust to?
On the fourth round, I became adjustment to my stand because he has good look too, and he's a good fighter inside.
What did you feel about fighting at home this week with all the attention of these people and coming out here today?
Sorry?
The fighting in front of your hometown fans, what did this feel like for you?
I'm very proud that the fight is here in the Philippines. And I'm very excited to show the people that my fight is here in Araneta Coliseum. And I would like to thank all my countrymen to all their support and prayers. And I hope you always support us.
Soon that will be the English language.
You fought him. A lot of people think now it's Eric Morales. What is your thought? Do you want that? And how do you feel about it all?
Actually,